Welcome to Helsinki, Finland's vibrant capital on the Gulf of Finland. Spread across a peninsula and more than 300 islands, this city fuses Nordic design, coastal nature, and a deep sauna culture. Over the next 20 minutes, we'll explore 100 essential places, from grand landmarks to local secrets, so you can plan the ultimate Helsinki adventure. 1. Senate Square. Stand where Finland's story unfurls. A wide cobblestoned plaza, framed by Engel's White Cathedral, the Government Palace, and Helsinki University. Street musicians echo across statues, and in December the square glows with a vast Christmas market and giant spruce. 2. Helsinki Cathedral. Climb 90 steps to the neoclassical porch, feel Baltic winds whip the green cupolas, then enter an airy, minimalist sanctuary. At noon, the bells ring out across the harbour, uniting the city in a brief moment of calm. 3. Uspenski Cathedral. Red brick meets golden onion domes on Katajanoka Hill, blending orthodox opulence with Nordic restraint. Inside, chandeliers shimmer above candlelit icons. Outside, the view spans ferries, icebreakers, and Art Nouveau rooftops. 4. Market Square. At sunrise, fishermen unload Baltic herring. By mid-morning, food stalls steam with salmon soup and cloudberry crepes. Browse Lapland knitwear, barter for berries, and dodge seagulls swooping for pastry crumbs. 5. Old Market Hall. An 1890s iron and glass arcade, alive with aromas of smoked reindeer, licorice truffles, and fresh rye bread. Locals grab herring sandwiches on lunch break, weaving between espresso bars and craft beer taps. 6. Esplanadi Park. The green artery of downtown. Twin rows of Linden's frame statues, open-air cafes, and summer jazz stages. Office workers picnic on manicured lawns, while shoppers stroll the surrounding designer boutiques. 7. Stockmann Department Store. Nordic retail royalty since 1862. Meet friends under the clock, wander 9 floors of Finnish fashion, then refuel in the legendary Herkku delicatessen with Karelian pies and berry smoothies. 8. Oodi Central Library. A futuristic timber wave opposite Parliament. Borrow a guitar, 3D print souvenirs, record a podcast, or simply watch sunsets from the public roof terrace overlooking Töölönlahti Bay. 9. Helsinki Music Centre. Glass walls reveal rehearsing orchestras by day. At night, Sibelius symphonies and metal string quartets fill acoustically perfect halls. The foyer's glowing wood panels resemble unfolding sheet music. 10. Finlandia Hall. Alvar Aalto's marble masterpiece floats beside the bay, its asymmetrical windows reflecting passing swans. Tour the Blue Hall, then sip lingonberry spritzers in the sculptural cafe designed for conversation. 11. Ateneum Art Museum. Finland's national collection lives here. Gallen Kalela's Kalevala epics, Schjerfbeck's haunting portraits, and rotating modern exhibitions, all within a Renaissance-style palace that survived wars and modernism. 12. Kiasma Museum. A curving, sunlit labyrinth of contemporary art where exhibits invite you to climb, film, or question reality. After exploring, relax on the grass roof and watch skateboarders in the plaza below. 13. Amos Rex. Descend beneath the city into cavernous galleries crowned by skylight domes that bubble into Lasipalazzi Square. Immersive light shows and digital art installations redefine what a museum can be. 14. Ham Helsinki Art Museum. Housed in a 1930s tennis palace, Ham juxtaposes Tove Jansson murals with bold street art retrospectives. First Fridays are free, drawing families into playful workshops and film nights. 15. National Museum of Finland. A granite fairy tale tower leads to exhibits spanning Stone Age elk heads, medieval swords, and Nokia mobile phones. Interactive displays let you try medieval armor or remix folk tunes. 16. Design Museum. Trace Finnish form from Aalto's 3-legged stools to Marimekko prints and sustainable fashion prototypes. The gift shop is a treasure trove of minimalist souvenirs. 17. Museum of Finnish Architecture. Intimate models and VR tours showcase everything from log churches to experimental eco-villages. Monthly walks examine the city's evolving skyline. 18. Tempeleiaukio Rock Church. Blasted straight into granite, its raw stone walls amplify organ music under a copper dome lit by a circular skylight, an acoustic marvel and spiritual oasis. 19. Campi Chapel of Silence. 20. Sibelius Monument. 600 hollow steel pipes cluster like frozen organ notes in a birch grove. Touch the metal, hear wind whistle through, and feel Finland's musical soul. 21. Olympic Stadium. Host of the 1952 Games, climb the 72-meter tower for panoramas stretching from church domes to island forests. Inside, a modern museum celebrates athletic legends and quirky mascots. 22. Bolt Arena. 23. Linnanmäki Amusement Park. Finland's cotton candy kingdom since 1950. Ride a wooden roller coaster, enjoy free panoramic tower views, and know your ticket supports children's charities. 24. Sea Life Helsinki. Stroll glass tunnels beneath reef sharks and moon jellyfish, then compare local Baltic species like turbot and eelpout in cold water tanks. 25. Skywheel and Alice Sea Pool. Soar 40 meters in climate-controlled gondolas, then plunge into a floating seawater pool heated to 27 degrees, even while snowflakes fall. 26. Löyly Sauna. An award-winning wooden sculpture where gentle lowly steam meets daring dips into the Baltic. Cap the experience with sustainably sourced seafood on the terrace. 27. Sompasauna. DIY harbor sauna. No fees, no staff. Chop driftwood, feed the stove, chat with strangers, and watch cruise ships glide by graffiti-splashed piers. 28. Redi Mall and Brega Rooftop Park. 9 shopping levels topped by a half-hectare sky garden, jogging track, allotment boxes, and 360-degree views of cranes and container ships. 29. Kallio District. Helsinki's gritty bohemian core. Vintage boutiques, vegan buffets, live punk shows, and hidden courtyard bars coexist under ornate Art Nouveau facades. 30. Kallio Church. Granite blocks rise like a Viking keep. Noon bells, composed by Sibelius, float over working-class streets, echoing through rooftop saunas. 31. Töölönlahti Bay Promenade. A 2.2-kilometer loop where joggers, swans, and paddleboarders share city views. Cafes serve cinnamon buns from sunrise to late summer sunsets. 32. Winter Garden. Victorian palm house bursting with koi ponds, cacti, and blooming camellias when city streets lie under snow. 33. Hernesaari Beach. Known as Hietsu, this urban beach draws volleyball tournaments, sandcastle crews, and midnight bonfires under June's endless twilight. 34. Hernesaari Cemetery. Granite angels guard the tombs of presidents, poets, and war heroes. Autumn maples turn scarlet amid hushed gravel paths. 35. Suursaari Open Air Museum. Historic wooden farmhouses, smoke saunas, and a Russian imperial lodge narrate rural life across 4 centuries on a squirrel-filled island. 36. Suursaari Nature Trail. Pine fragrance, wave-washed rocks, and fearless red squirrels that happily nibble sunflower seeds from open palms. 37. Meilahti Arboretum. Winding pathways through oaks, magnolias, and 100-year-old apple trees. In May, rhododendrons explode in neon pinks and purples. 38. Finnish National Opera and Ballet. Glass foyers overlook the bay, while world-class productions pair Swan Lake with edgy contemporary premieres. 39. Tennispalazzi IMAX. Art Deco arches built for the 1940 Olympics now frame Finland's largest movie screen with leather recliners. 40. Helsinki City Museum. Free admission to time travel rooms where you can smell 1950s tar soap, spin retro disco lights, and dress in vintage school uniforms. 41. Helsinki Central Railway Station. Eliel Saarinen's granite giants clutch glowing lanterns. Inside, vaulted halls blend Art Nouveau flourishes with modern craft beer bars. 42. National Theatre and Alexis Kivi statue. 43. Old Student House. Gilded halls host orchestral concerts, political debates, and winter masquerades, echoes of 150 years of student activism. 44. Design District. Within Punavuori's grid, over 200 studios showcase handmade ceramics, upcycled fashion, and minimalist jewelry, perfect packable souvenirs. 45 Huvilakatu Street. Rows of pastel Art Nouveau facades curve like candy wrappers. Sunrise light turns their ornate details into a photographer's dream. 46 Era Seaside Villas. Embassy mansions and century-old sycamores line a boardwalk that ends at Cafe Carousel, where cappuccinos meet sailboat horizons. 47 Kaivopuisto Park. Clifftop lawns, royal history, and April's Valborg picnic where tens of thousands toast spring under balloon-filled skies. 48 Observatory Hill. 19th century telescope domes crown a bluff overlooking ferries, icebreakers, and red-roofed warehouses. 49 Hernesaari Waterfront. Street food containers, outdoor concerts, and floating saunas conjure a festival vibe from May to September. 50 Clarion Skybar. 78 meters up. Floor-to-ceiling windows reveal Western Archipelago sunsets, while cocktails mix local sea buckthorn with artisanal gin. 51 Bana Cycle Corridor. An old railway trench transformed into a flower-lined expressway for bikes and scooters, connecting harbour to inner city in minutes. 52 Cable Factory Cultural Centre. Once Nokia's cable plant, now Scandinavia's biggest arts hub, hosting photo museums, indie dance, and artisan chocolate workshops. 53 Dance House Helsinki. A shrine to movement where Finnish breakers, flamenco troupes, and global ballet tours share colossal stages under floating bridges. 54 Mesukeskus Expo Centre. From book fairs to boat shows, Finland's largest exhibition venue attracts 500,000 visitors yearly and transforms nightly into esports arenas. 55 Haga Rhododendron Park. Late May bursts into magenta and white blossoms scented so strongly they pause joggers mid-stride and perfume evening air. 56 Turla Sports Hall and Bolt Arena Turf. Book an hour on the same pitch where Europa League dreams thrive, or join locals for drop-in futsal under retro roof trusses. 57 Arabia Shore District. Street art tunnels, historic porcelain factories turned lofts, and dusk promenades where Baltic reflections glow orange and pink. 58 Viki Nature Reserve. Boardwalks weave through reed beds where grey herons stalk frogs. Highland cattle graze meadows, restoring biodiversity just 10 minutes from downtown. 59 Lammassaari and Kuusiluoto Islands. Cross wooden duckboards to sheep pastures. Grill sausages by fire pits, while cranes trumpet overhead during migration seasons. 60 Vanhankaupunginkoski Rapids. Foaming rivers mark Helsinki's birthplace. Salmon leap in autumn, hydropower turbines spin beside walking trails and nature info cabins. 61 Terastamo Food Yard. Former slaughterhouse now home to craft distilleries, barbecue pits, flea markets, and open-air film nights. Industrial chic meets neighborhood warmth. 62 Suvalahti Graffiti Wall. Legal concrete canvases refresh weekly as global street artists layer murals between music festivals like Flow and Tuska. 63 Flow Festival. 3 August nights of Nordic indie, global headliners, and gourmet cuisine beneath recycled art light installations. Arguably, Europe's greenest festival. 64 Mustikama Recreation Area. Cross a pedestrian bridge to forest trails, a sandy beach, and the back gate of Helsinki Zoo, perfect for post-work jogs. 65 Korkeasaari Zoo. Europe's oldest island zoo champions cold climate conservation. Amur tigers prowl spruce islands, while Arctic foxes nap on lichen rocks. 66 Vallisaari Island. Former military zone, now wildflower meadows, mossy bunkers, and panoramic cliffs starring in a contemporary art biennial every other summer. 67 Lonna Island. 10-minute ferry ride leads to wood-fired saunas, sea salt caramel waffles, and hammocks strung between maritime pines. 68 Isosaari Island. Ex-fortress offering guided history walks, a 9-hole links golf course, and Finland's southernmost sand dune beach. 69 Pihlajasaari Island. Rustic grills, cliffside sunsets, forested nature trails, and the city's only official naturist beach. 70 Aurinkolahti Beach. Eastern Helsinki's Riviera features a kilometre of golden sand, marina cafes, and evening paddleboard yoga classes. 71 Utila Nature Reserve. Wobietut 2 trenches, pine ridges, and log cabin cafes serving salmon soup amid windswept coastal heather. 72 Vuosaaren Huippu Hill. An old landfill rewilded into alpine-style heathlands where butterflies thrive and skyline views impress day hikers. 73. Rastilla Camping and Beach. Pitch tent steps from a metro station, heat a lakeside sauna at dusk, and stroll moonlit sand before city adventures. 74. Haltiala Farm. Feed calves, pick summer strawberries, and join midsummer bonfires under willow trees less than 30 minutes from center. 75. Paloheina Recreation Center. Winter's cross-country ski capital becomes summer's disc golf and Nordic walking paradise amid spruce forests. 76. Central Park, Keskispuisto. 10 kilometers of uninterrupted wilderness slices through the city. Find owls, fox tracks, and forest yoga classes. 77. Monula Nature Path. Wood-2 bunkers hide among spruce. Mushroom foragers roam from August to October seeking chanterelles. 78. Wooden Kapela Garden Suburb. Rows of red ochre timber townhouses surround apple orchards, where weekend yard sales and jazz picnics flourish. 79. Tukola and Villa Anala. Ornamental 19th century gardens cascade toward the Vantaa River, hosting outdoor tango evenings each July. 80. Gallen-Kallela Museum Tarvaspa. National Romantic Tower Studio of Finland's famed painter. His easel still faces a lily-studded pond, inspiring visitors. 81. Didriksen Art Museum. Modernist villa, merging Nordic light with pre-Columbian sculpture. A birch-dappled shoreline completes the serenity. 82. Villa Eläintarha. Hidden Art Nouveau gem hosting chamber music salons and poetry readings beneath ceramic roof tiles. 83. Hakasalmi Villa. Empire Green timber residence where Helsinki's soundscape history comes alive through interactive listening booths. 84. Mannerheim Museum. Step into 1950. Persian rugs, polar bear throws, and strategic war maps preserve Finland's marshal's life intact. 85. Tchaikovsky Park. June evenings bring pop-up string quartets and lilac fragrance along Töölönlahti's mirrored water. 86. Yrjönkatu Swimming Hall. Nordic classicism frames candle-lit pools. Choose naked or swimsuit sessions and rent private wooden cubicles for sauna and tea. 87. Kulttuurisauna. Architect-designed sauna beside the bay limit's chatter. Encourages mindful Löyly and serves organic miso soup post-steam. 88. Lapinlahti Former Hospital Grounds. Europe's oldest psychiatric hospital reborn as grassroots well-being hub. Art studios, urban beehives, cold water dip pier. 89. Eläintarhanlahti Lagoon Lookout. Reed beds hide nesting grebes and beavers mere meters from city traffic. Nature's surprise cameo. 90. Galleria Esplanade. Underground arcade hosts Nordic fashion pop-ups, artisanal chocolatiers, and seasonal art installations under glass skylights. 91. Forum Shopping Centre. Retro neon clock marks Finland's first modern mall. Upstairs, a rooftop bee farm pollinates urban gardens. 92. Campi Centre and Narinka Square. Transit nexus meets retail juggernaut. Outside, skateboarders, food trucks, and street preachers share Helsinki's liveliest plaza. 93. Tallink Silja South Harbour Terminal. Overnight ferries link medieval Tallinn, duty-free marzipan, sunrise at sea, and breakfast back in Helsinki. 94. West Harbour and Clarion Quay. Watch Arctic icebreakers depart while gulls circle taco trucks. Nearby, floating art stages pop up in summer. 95. Helsinki Maritime Museum. Pilot cutters, lighthouse lenses, and ice navigation simulators celebrate a nation steered by the sea. 96. Ruoholahti Canals and Kayaks. Paddle past loft apartments and flower-draped bridges at dawn when the Baltic reflects pink dawn skies. 97. Mustikama Dog Park. Granite outcrops meet forest shade where huskies dash, and owners trade training tips beside the sea. 98. Pyunikinlinna Archaeological Park. Bronze Age cairns hide under blueberry shrubs. QR codes unlock augmented reality guides to ancient rituals. 99. Gumbostrand Constant Form. Coastal Gallery Cafe in a 19th century sawmill shows glass art, serves cinnamon rolls, and hosts Seaview Yoga. 100. Nuuksio National Park. Blue lakes, primeval spruce, and elusive flying squirrels await hikers on trails reached by city bus. Roast sausages over an open fire as violet dusk settles over Finnish wilderness. Helsinki is a living kaleidoscope, where cutting-edge design meets untamed nature, and everyday sauna culture binds it all. Whether you visit for a weekend or a lifetime, these 100 places prove the city's magic never ends. Thanks for listening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Nordic adventures.